Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this past week's trades and the weekly recap. Before I get into the recap, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of social media accounts. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I did finish the week with 20 wins and 3 losses for a win rate of 86.96 for the week. So I did exceed my 80% goal I set for myself every week. So I did get over that. So I'm happy about that. This week I didn't trade that much like I normally do. I didn't like a lot of the setups. I didn't like the way, SPY was ignoring all the negative headlines and going up. And when SPY acts irrational like that, I like to sit it out and just wait for it to respond correctly or wait for a better setup. I do not like playing irrational market that just is not acting right. So with that said, you can also go on my Twitter account and see the timestamps of the plays. That's why I do it. That's why I set I place the trades for every day, so that way people can see the timestamps and stuff like that. So Monday the 21st, I had 4 plays, 4 wins. So let's get to Monday. Actually, let me get to the Trade Ideas channel. Let's see. If you're unfamiliar with the Trade Ideas channel, every morning I post 2 to 3 plays. I look at it open. I've been sitting out open the first 15 minutes to 30 minutes because there's been massive fake outs the first 30 minutes. Usually you can get a good play at open, but the last few weeks, the fake outs have been like really, really crazy. Sometimes it's not even just the first 10 minutes or first 20 minutes. It can be up to a half an hour where you get double fake outs from each direction before it actually picks a direction it's going to go for the day. So it's been kind of tough. But on the 21st, I said pre-market SPY puts under 43.50 and Facebook calls over 217. Let's get to the 21st. I said 41.50, 43.50, which is 43.50 is right here. Well, I'm basically looking at this level right here, and I just round it up, because it's easier to remember 43.50 than it is 43.40 or 43.35 or something like that. It's easier just to round up 50 cents to $1. For memory purposes and stuff like that, and I just prefer to do it like that. But I think it at 9.49, which is right in this candle right here. Now, I initially said right here is where I was looking at, but if you know me and the way I trade, I call levels like this anticipating that it dumps right at open. But if it pops at open, I will use the opening candle as the area I will grab put. So initially it was right here because I had this pop right here. I'll blow it up a little more. Because it had this strong push right here. I was thinking about it right here, but I just wasn't sure. Because SPY likes to do double fake outs. I'm sure that I will see one in the recap and I'll point it out when that happens. But it popped up, came back down. I grabbed it right here. I grabbed the SPY 445 puts at 170 and went to 289 in that draw. Then I went and grabbed SPX puts at 1205, which is right here. Now, I grabbed it a little early. Let's just see it pop back up, rejected, pop back up, rejected again. And because it rejected and it had a harsh rejection right here, I thought for sure it was going to break right here, but it popped back up that it finally did dump. So the 440, I had the 44.40 puts at $4.10. They went from 410 to 1020. So that was a nice 100% win on that. Actually over 100%, more like 150%. Then I grabbed SPX puts again at 1252, which is right here. Yeah, okay. The first one was I grabbed here and sold into this. Then you have this little retracement pop. Every time you have these massive red candles like this, they end up retracing at least 50% of it. Or, yeah, I should say up to 50%. And when it dumped, I sold into here, and when it came back up, that's where I grabbed them again. Actually, I think I grabbed it more down here, if I remember correctly. And this time I had the 44.25 puts at $4.50, and they went from 4.50 to 12.50. So we had two big, massive moves we caught on SPX. So those were good moves. I don't remember what the news was on this. I don't remember if that was the Saudi Arabia missile attack or not. It might have been. No, this was it right here. Okay. No, it wasn't. It was on Thursday or Friday. What day is this? The 25th. Yeah, it was on Friday. Let me get back to this. Is this the 21st? No, it's not. We went too far. 17, 18, 20. I went way too far. Okay, here we go. In the last play of the day, I grabbed SPX puts again at 256, which is probably right here. I probably should have grabbed it off VWAP, but sometimes SPY will like get to the 20 EMA and the VWAP, and sometimes if you go to try to get a rejection, they just steamroll right through it like it doesn't matter. And this past week we saw SPY go right through 450 like it was nothing, and usually it will react to it at least a little bit, but SPY has been kind of crazy all week long. But yeah, I didn't grab it there. I grabbed it right in here. The 44.30 puts this time at 390, and it went from 390 to 625 in that little drop right there. So that was a nice little play, and I pretty much called it a day. And had a flawless day. Had a really good SPX play, so I wasn't going to ruin the day. So I just said, okay, that's enough for today. Then on the 22nd, only played 3 times. Tuesdays are the days I really don't like to play much because it's a non-expiration day, and a lot of the stocks I play, they're too expensive on Tuesday, and I just prefer not to. But I did play Tesla, and I played an expensive Tesla too. I played Tesla at right at the drop right here. This is a double fake out right here. Pops up, then it drops down, then it pops back up and rips. Now I said the 22nd. Baba puts under 112 and SPY calls were 446.50, but I did add, what time was this? At 9:34 a.m. I said Tuesday. I said Tesla puts under 924, which is right here, 924. And I grabbed it a little early because of, like I said, this was the initial call. But when it popped back up, it came back down. I grabbed it up here a little more. So I had the 900 puts at $11, and it went from $11 to $12.90 in that little drop right there. Then it just popped back up. But this is the double fake out that I was telling you about. We've seen it a lot on SPY, not so much on Tesla. Usually if I have Tesla on the watch list or the Trade Ideas channel, that if it starts dumping right away, that is one of few I will take right out of the gates, because when it starts dumping, it usually starts dumping hard. So yeah, it popped up, came back down. I grabbed it right here, then it faked out this way, then it popped. So this was a little double fake out right here before it started ripping. So then I ended up went back to SPY. On the 22nd. Now I kept trying to get back to SPY. Where is it? I kept let's see, I got puts at 1045, which is right 1045 right here. Now why did I grab it at that level? Oh, because we're approaching the 450 level. That's why I ended up grabbing it. Just the 22nd? No. Look at the 2 hour. Yeah, I can see we get to get over here. I was looking at the 4 hour, I think, when I noticed this. Yeah, you get this little area right here, at 450, but sometimes it doesn't always get there. Sometimes it comes up short. So I did grab it right here at 1045. And I got this little drop right here. So I got the 450 puts at 289, and then went from 289 to 347 because I got in the money. They were already in the money. So they did move a little better. Then I ended up getting the 450 calls at 103. which is rate 103. I got it in this candle right here. I probably got it closer to right here. Just make sure I get the right, yeah. I probably got it closer down to here. I got the 450 calls at $1.80 and they went to 210. So I think I caught it. I got it anticipation for a breakout and it didn't. It just chopped. So it did pop right here. I'll have to see if I held it to the end of the day on that or not, where I actually sold it. 22nd. $317. Okay, yeah, so I grabbed it right in here. I grabbed it right in here, and this is where it chopped. It came back down, then it ended up breaking. I did end up selling it right in here. Right on this pop right up here. So yeah, they went from 180 to 210. So now if you had a stop loss, you probably would have got stopped out probably right here. But me, I kind of, I give it a little more room. Because on options, if you have a 10% or 20% stop loss, the smallest fluctuation in price, you're going to get stopped out. You're going to get stopped out so much, it's not even worth for you to even take it. So especially if you're playing SPX, 10% loss happened just in a 5-cent drop in SPX, in SPY, I mean, or 10 cents. You just get so much volatility. If you're worried about the fluctuations, play with smaller size. You can't go based on a 10 to 20% loss on SPX. It just, you're not going to do well with options. If you're trading commons, really stocks, and yeah, you can do that, but not with options because you get time decay and stuff like that. So especially on 0 days to expiration, theta is really, really, really nasty. Even if you get the trend right and you're going and the stock's going in your way, you still can lose money because it's more about timing than anything. But the stop losses, you can't have too tight of stop losses on options because you'll get stopped out all the time. It's not. It will cause you more headache than do you good. So, play with smaller size, handle the fluctuations, and I play with size. If I get it wrong and the chart's not going well, I'll sometimes stop out. Sometimes I'll just let it go because I know that I will make it up on the next one. I'm confident in what I'm doing. I don't care about losses. I can make them up very, very, very easily on the next play. And I don't get that many losses enough to really matter anyway. So, and I also play based on the time of day. And if it's midday, I'm going to play a lot less, even if the setup looks good, because you get the chop. And sometimes SPY loves to chop the middle of the day, but sometimes SPY will like to rip in the middle of the day out of the blue and catch everyone off guard. So sometimes I just like to have some position that way. If it does take off, I'm in it, and if it doesn't work out, no big deal. I'll make it up on the next one. I don't really care. So that's why you need to manage your own risk, manage your own trading style, and just don't blindly follow me. And also, while I'm saying that, it's not financial advice. It never is, never will be. This is just my journey, my trades, and what I'm doing. And if you decide to follow, that's up to you, and that's on you. So just have to manage your own risk and don't blindly follow me. In fact, when I enter a trade, you should be able to just look at it and just say, okay, now I know why I took it here. If you don't understand why I took it here, then you need to step back and figure out why I did take it there, because you need to learn the process than just blindly taking trades. If you want to be self-sufficient and do well, you need to understand what I'm doing and why I took it there. If you don't know that, then you need to figure out why I did that and sit back. Now on Wednesday, it seems like I'm doing a lot of rambling today. Now Wednesday I had, 5 wins, 2 losses. Now SPY caught me right out of the gate on Wednesday, which is the 23rd. Let's see, I had SPY puts at 9.49. I grabbed it right 9.49 right here. I grabbed it right down in here, Why did I grab it down there? I think I chased it, and I probably shouldn't have. Let me just check on the hourly, see what I was seeing. I don't know, but for some reason I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have grabbed it. I mean, RCT trend line's right here on the 10-minute, and it likes to bounce off that. So yeah, it looks like I bought it down here and it popped, but I did end up dumping it, I think right up in here somewhere. But then again, it ended up going in the money. So I probably shouldn't have stopped out. I probably should have just stayed with it. But I like to play lottos and let them run to zero sometimes. That's me. And I play lottos like that because I have a cushion. And if I have a cushion, I have no problem letting things go to zero. So, but yeah, that did not work out well. But I ended up grabbing them again at 10.15. Not the SPY puts. I grabbed SPX. No, I grabbed SPX calls at 10.15, which is right here. You can see it drop down. I grabbed it right on the break right here. I grabbed the SPX 4520 calls at 360, and they went from 360 to 390. Didn't get much of a play out of this. I probably got it right here in that little pop right there. Not much. Then I got the 4515 calls at 1103, which is right here for a breakout. Right here. I got that little pop right here. Then we got this right here. Another little tiny play. The 4515 calls I had at $4, and they went to $4 to $4.30. Another 30-cent move, just on these little things. SPX wasn't really moving that well for me to stay. So I probably should have got it down here, but this market's been so crazy. We're just kind of waiting for more confirmation before I start getting into things. So I did grab SPX puts at 1206, which is right here. I grabbed it right here. Quite sure what this was. Was Powell speaking or Biden? I don't remember. Everything just becomes a blur. But yeah, something happened here. I think it was Powell was speaking or something like that. And if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. But yeah, I grabbed a 4470 puts at $4.20, and they went from $4.20 to $6.50. And that little drop, then it popped back up. Then when it popped back up, I did grab, no, I didn't grab it right here. When's the next time I grabbed it? 210, which is right. Why didn't I grab it down here? 1206, which is right here. And I didn't grab it again right here. I should have grabbed it again right there. I didn't. Because the next one I played, because this was 1206, the next one was 210, which was right here. I grabbed it when it went up to the RCT trend line, started to come back down. I grabbed it right in here, right underneath these candles right here. I grabbed the 4450 puts at $3.35. Went from $3.35 to $4 right there. Didn't break down. It came right back up. So, it just, you stick to the 50 cents to $1 on SPX. You won't go wrong most of the time, 90% of the time, because you can get that just between the spread. Just a small little bounce or drop and the spread, you'll get the 50 cents in it. Very, very easy. And that's what I do in the SPX challenge, the challenge I have going. I keep it simple. I play the 50 cents to $1, work on timing, get timing perfected, and try not to go for home runs. Just go for little base hits, and they do add up. And you can do it very, very easily with one contract, two contracts, because the SPX challenge is proof of that. So, so the 4470 puts I had it. No, 4450 puts I had at 210. Which is right there. Then I had 4465 puts at 256, which is right here. Right here. Right, 56 right here. So they went from, they had the 44.65 puts at 320, and they went from 320 to 550 in that little drop right in here. Now I went with calls end of day, which is right 331 right in here is where I grabbed it. And you got this big green candle. I saw it coming up here. I thought for sure it was gonna pop, but it didn't. It just got slammed right away, and it started to try to bounce a little bit, but more than it just slammed end of the day. It just didn't work out. Took a loss on that. I had the 44.80 calls at 331, so which was right in this candle right here. Literally went against me almost immediately. So yeah, it was kind of an annoying day. I couldn't get much. It was, see, the thing was with SPY was you didn't get the strength in the breakout right here. It broke out just a little bit and came back. Broke out just a little bit and came back. It was had the fake breakouts and tried to break out and got slammed. So that's what you have to watch for is when it breaks out, is there a lot of strength behind it? Does it get rejected right away? Does it get rejected in the first 10-minute candle or not? So that's why you need to watch these fake outs, because it did it once here, twice, 3, 4 times just in the matter of 10 to 2 hours. So just showing you right here that it's going to dump, and it did. So now on the 24th, I had Tesla. I played Tesla a few times. I'm gonna have to go down to a smaller time frame because I played Tesla. Go down to 1 minute so you can actually see. Make sure I get the right day here. It's 24. Okay, no, I said the Trade Ideas channel. I don't think I said it for Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I said SPY calls over 448 and Tesla puts on a 975. Then I did say on Thursday, which is what we're doing now, SPY puts under 445, Apple puts under 170. Then I put at 948, Tesla puts at lower day, and at 948 this is where I grabbed it right here. I grabbed the, at 949, I grabbed the 970 puts at $6.10 and went from 610 to 695. Then it popped back up right here. And of course the alerts are blended together, so it's hard to see the time. 955. So 6 minutes later, 955, it popped back up. So yeah, we caught this move right here, popped back up, and I grabbed it again right here. So this time I grabbed the same thing, the 970 puts, but I grabbed them at 565. Then went from 565 to 7, that little drop. Then it came back up, and I grabbed them again at 10:06, which is, I didn't get it up here. I probably should have, but I grabbed it right back down here. The 970 puts again for a third time at $6.30. Went from 630 to 920 in this drop right here. So that ended up working out really, really well. I'm surprised that it's still holding up here. I had a very annoying day on Friday, but I'll get to that when we get to it. But then I had SPY. Now remember, this is Thursday, non-expiration days. I did average down, even though I kind of did something a little dumb, but it kind of worked out though. Let's see. I grabbed SPY calls, 447 calls at net at 1049, which is right here. No, right in here. For anticipation to break out, pull back a little bit, then it ripped. The 447 calls went from 225 to 335 in that push up, so that did end up working out really, really well. But right here, I did sell it in this candle because it popped back up. It started to come right back down, so it looked like it was becoming a fake out. It had just a massive pop on this little breakout. So because it broke pre-market highs in this batch of candles right here, the 447 level. So then it just quickly got rejected and came back underneath it. So I didn't like to see that, but yeah, it did go from 225 to 335, which was a nice little play. And then I ended up getting puts at 105, which is right 105. 105, where are you? Right here. Oh yeah, I grabbed it here thinking we were going to get a lower high, and we're rejecting the RCT trend line right here. So I thought for sure we were going to get it, a lower high right here. So, and I grabbed it when it came back down because it started to go back up and it came back down really, really quickly. And I thought, yeah, this is a lower high and we're going to break this area, but we didn't. So I had the 448 puts at 236. So yeah, I was right at the money. I think I was actually buying in the money at the point in time because it was below 448, I believe. Then it ripped. Actually, it popped a little bit. Stayed underneath higher day, so I wasn't too worried about it. Then it came back down, and it didn't really do anything. So, actually, no. Popped down right here. For some reason, I thought I added up here. No. Based on my timestamp, I added at 207, so I added right here. So, if I remember correctly, I bought 10 contracts right in here. Then I came up here and bought 20 more, and which I bought at 165 because initially I had them at 236, and because I bought more than 10, I bought 20. My new average was 189, so I bought it right at the rejection of higher day, right in here somewhere, and they went from 189 to 219. So I was able to get out and average down. I don't really like doing that, but because SPY was in an area that was likely to reject the 450 area, I thought for sure that I was pretty confident in it. But I also said in the room that if it did break higher day again, I would dump the entire position because I didn't want it to keep ripping. So drop enough for me to get out and get out with some green before it actually did pop. So I was surprised that it made this kind of an end of the day pop on SPY. So sometimes you just gotta let things play out. Now Tesla, I had one loss on Friday. Now Tesla was very, very annoying. What Tesla first? Let's see what the trade ideas room said. Apple puts in at 173. Tesla puts on at 1,005. Let's see. Let's blow this up. Now I had 995 puts at $3.95 at 956. Which is right here in this candle right here, breaking below these candles. They go from 395 to 610 in that little drop right there. So that was a nice little play. Then I ended up playing SPX puts. Right here, 1107. Oh no, this is where the news came out. Right here, the news came out about the missile attack in Saudi Arabia. I grabbed it 1107. I grabbed it right here, right below the PDC, previous day's close, which is the white line. I was kind of debating whether to chase it here or not, but I did. So yeah, I grabbed the 45.10 puts at $3.60, and they went from 360 to 1850 right there. So it's a 400% move on that drop. Then I ended up playing Tesla. Now, Tesla was something I held the entire day because when you look at Tesla, first of all, it makes these massive moves. It has $40, $60 day moves on average, and yet this day on Friday, it went from what, 1020 to 1,000. So it was in a range of $20. So it was very, very tight range for what Tesla normally gets. So I did grab puts right here at 1230, 1244 right in here. I grabbed the 995 puts. Now I'm looking at this thinking, okay, we're at $1,000. If it breaks that $1,000 mark, it's going to go to 995, even 990 in a hurry because this is an important area. And if it does break, that it's going to go in the money really, really fast, and these are going to skyrocket. So then it went up on me. It was still in a kind of a bear flag pattern. You can see it broke the bear flag, but it still held the 1,000. I thought for sure it was going to go in the money right here. I thought it was going to break that 1,000 and go to 990 and send these puts. So that's why I held them, because you know, Tesla can drop $10 in a flash, like right here, with from 1007 to 1,000. So almost $10 right here in a couple of candles, and you can do that in a candle. I mean, this candle is about 10.15 to, yeah, this is almost a $10 candle right there. So I mean, $10 right there, we'll send it to 9.90, and those puts will probably do about $10 or something, um, but in the money. So I held it thinking, okay, we're gonna get that drop, plus SPY is up by 450, and I thought SPY was gonna pull back at the end of the day, and it just SPY actually did pull back, but this just ended up raging in the close. So it held that $1,000 level regardless of what SPY was doing, and it just didn't drop. So I was kind of thinking that we're going to get that $1,000 break, and it didn't. It held. So we'll probably get it tomorrow. I mean, yeah, tomorrow, which is Monday. Because it's Monday, you end up seeing larger moves on these very expensive option plays, because they don't want people to get rich off on Friday. So yeah, it didn't work out. That I thought for sure it was going to here, and many times I thought it was going to break, but it just didn't. So it was a risk worth taking, so in my opinion. So then the last play of the day, I took SPX puts at 307, which is right here. I chased it right here. I grabbed it. Dropped down. I grabbed it in this little retracement right here, and I had the 45.20 puts at $4.30. I went from 430 to 950 in that drop right there. So there was another nice 100% move on that. So I wasn't worried about taking the loss on Tesla. I had a few good trades. I had cushion, so I like to have cushion. When I have cushion, I can take these risks and let things go to zero and stuff like that. So I had a very good cushion for the week, and I am not afraid to use the cushion. So that's the name of the game, is to build a cushion and play the cushion and use play with profits. That way you're not taking risks. So that's gonna do it on the weekly recap. I hope this has helped you understand what I was doing, what I was thinking, and stuff like that, and hope to see you in the room. Thank you for watching.